All right, boys. So recently I embarked on a mission, and it's a mission that has not been going particularly well, but I think I might be very close to my goal. Recently, I've been trying to see if I can make the Caustic Cask Phantom Prankster combo work. Now, I've not seen anybody try and do this before. I'm not saying nobody has, but nobody's made it work, certainly. There's a very interesting card in Legends of Runeterra called Phantom Prankster, where this is a 0/3 3-drop, where every time another ally dies, you deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus. Now, this is something that normally it's kind of just comboed with typical Shadow Isles cards, because a lot of Shadow Isles cards are meant to have something to do with killing your own units. You know, sometimes you want an ally to die around for some sort of condition. Sometimes you want something like a Cursed Keeper, which, you want it to die, so it summons the Escaped Abomination. Sometimes you're just using various cards to kill allied units, and the Phantom Prankster, this is something where every time one of your allies dies, you'll deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus. Now, you can run this card if you want. It's not particularly good in typical Shadow Isles decks, but I thought it might have some application in a deck that uses the Caustic Cask. Love the alliteration there. So this is an interesting card. It's a 0 mana 0/1 where it's ephemeral, and once it dies, it will deal 1 damage to each nexus. The way that it's most often used is with the Used Cask Salesman, which is a 3-drop 3/2, where it will summon 2 of these once this guy is summoned. Now, if you combo that with a Phantom Prankster, then you're actually dealing 4 damage to the enemy nexus just with that combo. And it's a really interesting one. I kind of want to see if we can make this work in a rush deck. I was thinking if you use a number of different ephemeral cards, if you use stuff like Haunted Relic, which summons 3/1/1 ephemeral units, if you combo that with the Phantom Prankster, that's 3 direct damage to the enemy nexus. Similarly, if you use a, typical rush deck sort of thing, like a Boom Crew Rookie, which your opponent's going to be trying to kill. Not only is this dealing 2 damage to the enemy nexus every attack that he does, but on top of that, once he dies, that's going to be another direct damage to the enemy nexus. You can also use the Oblivious Islander. You can also use Darkwater Scourge. A lot of ephemeral cards in this game are kind of underpowered in terms of their cost because they're 1 use only, right? So this is a 3-drop 5/5 with a lifesteal. The reason it costs so little, though, is because it's a 1-use only card with ephemeral. So I was thinking maybe we could make all this work together with Phantom Prankster, and I've had mixed success. Currently, I'm about as low ranked as you can go on Master Tier. We're 613 right now because I've been trying to make this work. I have like a 25% win ratio with this deck, but I've been slowly adjusting it, and there have just been enough wins that I believe that there's possibility that we can make it work. So we're gonna see if we can make it work today. We're gonna start off just by playing a normal game or maybe 2 normals, see if we can get a win there. But then we're going to bring it into ranked and see if maybe, just maybe, we can make this work. So let's go ahead and jump into a game. All right, so in our very first game here, we are playing up against a Lucian Zed. That's probably going to be some sort of rush deck or maybe a mid-range elusive type deal. This is actually a pretty solid draw for us. We are attacking turn 2, so getting the Boom Crew Rookie out then, or maybe the Shark Chariot, that's probably better. Making sure we get the Ephemeral Shark out as quickly as possible. With the Haunted Relic now, too, especially. All right, it kind of depends what his deck is and what he's drawing and whatnot, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, yeah, definitely go with Shark Chariot now that we have a second one. He doesn't have anything. He might just be getting unlucky draw, or he might just have light spells or something that he doesn't want to use here, obviously. We'll have to wait and see what he has. Here I think I'm actually putting the Shark Chariot out. Because I don't care that it can't block and won't die. Because next turn, this is gonna be interesting. It kind of depends what we draw. I'm not gonna use this Mystic Shot to kill Zed, at least not right now. Mark of the Isles. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a Used Cask Salesman instead of this Boom Crew Rookie. And then I'm going to attack with these. And even though these Caustic Casks won't actually attack, they will summon the 2 sharks that we had from earlier. So here we're doing 9 damage plus 2 more damage. We're getting him down to 5 if he doesn't do anything right now. He does have that Kinku Lifeblade, which we have to be careful about that. Might want to use a Mystic Shot on that. Or if he tries to block with something, we can use Mark of the Isles on it. Ooh. If he just does that, I don't care. Okay, if he does that, then I do care. Do I use Mark of the Isles here? Or Mystic Shot? I think I use Mark of the Isles. Yeah, and then he has no mana. He can't do anything. He gets the 2 health regen, but we do get 6 damage off directly to his Nexus. That'll be 2 damage coming out from these guys at the end of the round. That takes him down to 10. Takes us down to 15. And we have a very interesting... Oh, if only... Shoot. So I'm going to do this. I am going to use that Mystic Shot on him. It might be silly to do this, honestly. I don't know. Then we'll do Boom Crew Rookie. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have put that Spiderling out. Didn't really need that to die. He cannot play Zed this turn. He has 2 mana, so he could potentially play something else. But we'll end the round. And then here we go. Oh, hello there, beautiful. Okay, do the Shark Chariot. Haunted Relic. Attack with... Well, maybe not use Haunted Relic. Haunted Relic would give us 3. That's 5. Yeah, I don't think we do Haunted... And he just did that. Let's do this. Let's do... Do we win here? If we do this? This is 2 more damage to his Nexus. That's 4 damage, plus that's going to be 3 sharks. That's 9. Plus 4. And he can only block 3. I think that's lethal. Unless he doesn't have something that can deal with this. He could have a spell like that. Oh, that's actually a really good spell for him too. Hang on. So hang on. Do we need this now? So we're dealing 9 plus 2. We might need this. We need to have room for 2 sharks, right? So, yeah. So we attack like this. That gives us 2 sharks. That's everything. That's lethal, right? He has no mana. He can only block as much as 3 damage. There we go. We get a win. Wow. Okay. It's been a little while since I've actually gotten a win with this deck. I've been consistently tweaking it and trying to get the right set of cards for the right combos and everything. But there we go. We get the win. It's only a normal game, but we get a win with it. Now comes the test. Let's see if we can bring this into ranked and win a game in Master Tier with it. All right, here we go. Playing up against the Shen Fiora barrier nonsense, which is going to be frustrating and kind of tough to deal with. I kind of like this. Yeah, this might actually be really tough to deal with. Maybe I shouldn't be keeping the Hapless Aristocrat. It all depends whether or not he actually gets Fiora. If he gets Fiora out on like turn 3, we might auto lose the game because our entire deck is based around our own units dying, and I don't, you know, I don't, I'm never going to be able to attack if he has the Fiora out on the board because I just have a bunch of 1-drops and 2-drops and 3-drops. I mean, even if I buff them with Mark of the Isles or something, then he can probably still... Just, shoot, this is going to be tough. I'm trying to think. All right, so we'll need the Glimpse Beyond, obviously. We will need the Glimpse Beyond 100%. Need the Glimpse Beyond. And that Mystic Shot can help us as well. What do I do here? Do I attack first? I think I might attack first. I don't know if I want to do the Shark Chariot or Phantom Prankster. I think I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack just in case he has Fiora. So this will deal 4 direct damage to his Nexus. Then, just in case here he puts down Fiora, which of course he does, because he's dumb, we can put down the Phantom Prankster. Now we'll see what he chooses to do. I didn't think about him putting the... I didn't even think about him doing that. Let's go ahead and Glimpse Beyond the Phantom Prankster. He could have Deny. Yeah, but he doesn't. So that's good. Those are some pretty solid draws for us as well. I think I'm going to put the Shark Chariot down just so it can die. because we can resummon it with Haunted Relic. And then next turn we can do Phantom Prankster and Haunted Relic. Yeah. Do I want to do a Fading Memories of the Shark Chariot? Maybe. That could be a good idea. Because I need stuff with 3 attacks, so it makes it difficult for the Fiora trade. So here... Oh! That's interesting. I'll put down another Shark Chariot. And then do I go with the Phantom Prankster? Because he's just going to kill it if I do. Oh, that is annoying. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. So, I might pass here. I think I have to. God, I'm so frustrated that he got the Fiora turn 3. That slows down my tempo to an unbearable crawl. We finally draw Mark of the Isles at the very least. That's a pretty important thing for us. Because, yeah, now we can do something like this. Although, no, we can't. Well, we could. We could do Mark of the Isles and Mystic Shot, trusting that he doesn't have another barrier. But I won't. Because this is actually a good opportunity for us. That's only the first thing that Fiora gets. And now we can put down Phantom Prankster and not have to worry about her dying immediately, you know? We don't really have another play, though. Yeah, we have to pass and lose a lot of mana. Alright, here we go. This is so bad. We need to, like, kill Fiora this turn or win the game, which either one is going to be incredibly difficult to do.
Dictates both our actions.
We have this Mystic Shot is going to make or break the game for us. 100%. We can Mark of the Isles and Mystic Shot, so I think we may as well put Jinx down. And we'll attack with everything except for the Spider and obviously the Phantom Prankster. But here is where things are going to get interesting because our combos start going off. This will summon the 2 sharks. And look at this. Right now, we're actually 8 damage over lethal. Which is very, very interesting. Is that really what he's doing?
Immediately.
I'll stop you.
That's still lethal, firstly.
No closer.
That's still lethal. He needs more than that. Because look at this. Because he's trading into these guys, that's proccing more damage to his Nexus with Phantom Prankster. If he actually kills the Jinx, and if he actually kills the Oblivious Islander, that's still, you know, that's only reducing 1 damage or whatever. If he does that, we can win.
Less thinking, more pew-pewing. I'll stop you.
So I was thinking of doing the Mystic Shot on the Fiora to kill her. But now... Hang on, hang on. Yeah. Oh.
Better run.
Hang on, do we win this?
Press on. Finally, peace and quiet.
The Fiora gets the level up, but I actually don't even care about that.
Easy.
Now, I could try and use Mystic Shot here. Because if I did, then, you know, that's obviously we can use Mystic Shot directly on his Nexus. And doing so wins us the game. What's he trying to do with Rally? What does that do? I was going to say, but the safer option is to use Haunted Relic because he can't, you know, he can't stop the Haunted Relic. Well, I guess if he has Deny, he can use that on Haunted Relic. If he has Deny, he has Deny. Can he win this turn by doing Rally? Maybe he's trying to rally twice and use Fiora to kill 2 things, but he can't because we have the Mystic Shot. Dude, we actually did it! We beat a guy in ranked with this deck! And that moves us up in terms of our rating from like the lowest possible ranking it can be in Master Tier all the way up to 609. Not much better. But hey, we got a win. Let's see if we can get 1 more. I'm pushing my luck trying to get 3 wins today for a video, but I'm having fun with this deck. Let's go. All right, playing up against an Elise Hecarim here. And I want to mulligan really hard for an early 1-drop, especially because we're attacking on odd turns here. Please give me a 1-drop. Please give me a 1-drop. Come on, Riot. You never give me the 1-drop. I ask for it, and you never give it to me. Can I draw it? Nope. Of course not. All right, so not exactly a good start here, but we do have some interesting synergies. Getting the Cursed Keeper plus the Fading Memories is pretty solid. Do I want to do that this turn? I think I want to put the Boom Crew Rookie out.
I pull the strings.
We'll play him. Yeah, you can attack. I'll actually block the Spiderling. If he buffs it, that's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe it wasn't worth it to block. I actually immediately regret that. He's considering it now, too. He's considering giving this the +3/+3 in Ephemeral. Thank God he doesn't. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Don't make that mistake again. All right, so we will pass, and then we will play the Cursed Keeper, along with Fading Memories, probably. Oh, even better. Even better. That is... Oh, my goodness. That is so good. See, where were you in my early mulligan, dude? I needed ya. Okay, so now we can play the Cursed Keeper. And what are you doing? What are you doing? He only has 3 mana. He'll probably play a Spider or something. Could also play the Haunted Relic, but that doesn't really do anything for us. We need the Phantom Prankster right here. Need it, need it, need it. I will use a Fading Memories on him before he gets recalled. I don't know if he keeps the Ephemeral when he's recalled. Does he keep the 1-drop? No, he does not, and he does not keep the Ephemeral. So good thing we recalled. We will still attack with these. This is 5 damage to his Nexus. He is playing the Hecarim Elise, kind of boring, typical Shadow Isles mid-range, and naturally that means he has the opportunity to both be aggressive and also be non-aggressive. If he wants to, he can choose to really try and hammer our face in and do a lot of early game damage. And I'm hoping if I can keep a little bit more aggressive on my end that I can play him or force him into maybe making some slower plays. Like that recall is a very slow play. You know, that's a really slow play using recall. So I'm certainly happy about that. Here I think I'm doing the Boom Crew Rookie plus the Ephemeral Dude. We skip the block. Boom Crew Rookie now gets 4 direct damage to his Nexus with 2 of them, and then he will create a 4/4 at the end of the turn. Yeah, the more and more I think about it, that recall really helps us a lot. Will of Ionia set him behind in tempo. We are now going to have a pretty scary board. Even if he puts down a Mist Wraith right here, we're still going to have 4 minions to 4, and a lot of our minions being scary things that are going to deal direct damage to his Nexus or, you know, be scary in some way or another. So anyway, we go ahead and play him and see what he does. If he has anything else to play, he can go ahead and do it. If he doesn't, then he can save his spell mana. If he wants, he will choose to do the latter. We get the 4/4. And now I think we attack immediately, especially with that draw, and see what he chooses to do. So again, you know, we only have 1 4-power card attacking. The rest are 1/1s, and we're dealing 9 damage to his Nexus, even with his blocks. That is so satisfying. It's just the most satisfying thing in the world. He chooses to block with Elise, but that only ends up stopping 1 damage. If he wants to stop more than 1 damage here, he has to block him. Yeah, which he now chooses to do. He's slowly figuring out what it is he's kind of supposed to be doing. I could use the Mystic Shot here to kill Elise, but I'm not going to, because it could still potentially be used for us to win the game. Do I Caustic Cask here? I think I might. This will be 2 more direct damage to his Nexus. Also further develop our board. End the round with that. He's down to 8. Now he has full mana, full everything. Do I block this? I might. I'm going to block her with him. And block him with him. He's going to die, obviously. But I don't want to try and block with the Boom Crew Rookie, because if he gives Mark of the Isles to the Spider, that will kill the Boom Crew Rookie. Getting the Boom Crew Rookie to just attack next turn is important, because that's 2 direct damage, even if he blocks it. Also, the Elise, you know, getting the Fearsome, getting the big, scary Fearsome card off the board, I feel like that's kind of good. All right, he ends up killing his Spider anyway. I don't care about his card draw. I'm a little bit worried about him drawing something big and scary and good, like a, Actually, I don't even know what. Is there anything he could draw that I would really actually be afraid of. Part of me wants to put these other two guys down, but part of me doesn't. I'm going to do it. I could Mystic Shot one of them. And I could, what I'm thinking right now is I could draw the, whatever it's called, the thingy. If I draw the thingy, I pretty much win the game. The Mark of the Isles. Okay, end the round. What am I going to get? What am I going to get? What am I going to get? Ooh, that's interesting. So let's attack with everything. So here, again, even though we're only attacking with some 1-1s and 2-2s, right now we're dealing exact lethal to damage, or to him, even with that block. We also have lethal in hand, even with that block. He needs to use this to block another guy, honestly. He doesn't want to block these guys, obviously. So that still has lethal, but he could have deny. So we have to be careful. It does clear his board except for the Mistwraith. But the Mistwraith we can block if he attacks with Hapless Aristocrat. So what is he going to do? He's committing to that. Now, I'm not going to use the Mystic Shots here. I'm going to see if he drops, like, something. I want to see him get under 4 mana because he is running Ionia. He could run Deny. He also hasn't been playing many cards this game, so I think he has a Deny in hand because Deny is like the one thing he could have that doesn't that doesn't have a practical use in the early parts of this game that's just been stuck in his hand all match. But hey, he drops the Hecarim. That gives us the win. There we go. Good game. Well played. Oh my goodness, we actually got another win with it. This is a really fun deck. I have been spending the better part of the past 48 hours trying to see if I can make this work. And we obviously, you know, we just got 3 wins with it. One was in a normal, but hey, wins are wins. I still think that it's not perfect. I still think that you need more. Maybe take the Mystic Shots out and replace them with Get Excited. Maybe take some of the other ephemeral cards out, or I'm not too sure what else there can be done to try and improve on this deck, because you do struggle a little bit if you don't get certain combos. If you can't combo the Cursed Keeper into a Glimpse Beyond or into a Fading Memories or into a Oblivious Islander, for instance, then that can be a card that doesn't end up doing enough for you. Similarly, you know, you lose tempo with the Phantom Prankster when you play it. So if you're against another deck that's very efficient, I guess, a deck that has a very good curve like the Shadow Isles where you get Elise, Skittler, and Mistwraith into Hecarim, you know, you may struggle because this is a card that can make or break this deck, how you use it. And if you drop it too early, that might actually cause you to lose a game. But when you win, it is just so fun, dude. This is such a fun deck, and I highly suggest that somebody try and make it work because it's like the only good rush deck ever, or the only fun rush deck that you can ever play. Anyway, though, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching today's video. This was a very off-meta video, but I hope you still had fun. Hell, this could probably still work. If you play this deck, I would definitely recommend you try it if you're in a lower rating that's not Master Tier. We're probably losing some of the matches that we lose with it just because, you know, I'm playing against the best people in the region. So anyway, I hope you still enjoyed watching, and deck code in the description if you want to check it out yourself. But until next time, thanks again for watching. Good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.